Charlie, the run that the team's on at the moment must just feel like you're actually in a really good place.
Yeah, we can't go away from that. That we've done well in recent games. A good run of wins. Home form pretty good as well. So we're happy, but you sort of, you're only as good as your next game, really. So we're looking forward to that one and hopefully carrying it on.
And you mentioned the home form there. Obviously, it was fantastic for a long time. Then it had a little dip, and it maybe teams had sussed you out at home. I don't know, but you're back on that sort of good home run again. Has anything changed to get you back on that?
I'd say a dip. I mean, we've lost 2 games in just over a year, so I don't think it's too bad a thing. Too many draws consistently. We had a spell where we drew too many games. But yeah, we like playing at home. We've obviously done well at home, and recently we found a way to win, and that's the most important thing. You know, at this stage of the season, we've done certain things well over other things, and maybe that doesn't get as much credit as when we were, really passing it well and seem to be, playing teams off the pitch. But no, we're finding ways to win and finding ways to win, and that's the most important thing.
And the way pitches are at the moment, you'd really struggle to play that slip passing style all the time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and the opposition are going to come with a plan, just like we have a plan for them, and we said earlier on in the season that we're developing into a good side, and we've got to find different ways of playing and ways of breaking down the opposition and things like that. So we're not too worried about that. We just focus on starting every game well and hoping that we can play good football. But most importantly, like I said, this stage of the season is about winning.
Fewest goals conceded in League Two as well, by quite some distance. How much of a source of pride is that? Not just that it is how it is, but also to make sure it stays that way.
Yeah, well, that's the most important thing, keeping it like that. I think, if you ask the lads at the back, they would definitely say that it's a thing of pride. But we're only as good as the whole team, and that all the lads buy into a way of playing, a way of defending, and a way of working for the team, and that's what's got us results, and that's what's got us a good defensive record. So, but like I say, the most important thing is carrying that on. There's still a long way to go in this season, and we're hoping that we can be the best defensive team at the end of the season.
And the competition to start within that defence. We've seen Will Boyle on the sidelines for most of the season, currently in ahead of Jacob Greaves. What does that competition do in terms of driving that consistency for you at the back?
Yeah, well, it does, and the fact that the manager's pretty consistent in his team selection, you know that if you do come into the team and you play well, you hope that you stay in that team, and obviously when the team's doing well, it's a great place to be. But on the flip side of that, someone like Will Boyle's a prime example, and I've been there myself in different stages of my career when you've been out of the team, and you have to just keep doing the right things. And again, the manager's a big stickler for that, doing the right things, and it will pay you back. And you can see how Boyle's come in, and you wouldn't have thought he'd missed a big chunk of the season. He's just come in and seamlessly slid back into the swing of things, and we've probably improved our defensive record since he's come back in. But I'm sure Greavesy will have his chance again, and there'll be other players waiting to play as well.
I think you missed the FA Cup game against Port Vale. In a way, picked a good one to miss.
Yeah, well, easy to say now, but no, that was another time where you are disappointed not to play, but you've got to do your bit for the team, and unfortunately we missed out. And obviously we knew the prize that Port Vale got was a big one, and it would have been great to have done that, but we have to learn from that game. Whether you played in it or not, you have to learn, and obviously, they're a tough side, and go in for the same sort of prize that we're going for now at this stage of the season.
Yeah, I'm sure sort of revenge doesn't really come into it, but how much is there a second chance to put things right against Port Vale?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll get mentioned, because, like you say, we have got a good home record, and we are proud of that, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good mentality to have, that when people come here, we know that we're going to give them a game. We're going to turn up, and you know, we don't want to lose. We want to beat everyone and anyone who comes here. So Port Vale are no different. Again, it's more the fact that, you know, they're in and around us, and it's another 3 points up for the grabs, and that's what we're focusing on.
And if you can pick up another win against a side in and around you, obviously that just strengthens the position. In terms of maintaining this for the rest of the season, how do you break it down? How do you just make sure that it all keeps going?
We have done things where we've broken it down into blocks of games and sort of points targets. I'm not sure where we're up to now in which one we're in, but like I say, the games are coming fast, and we're sort of running out of games. So we're just, again, the boring adage is we're focusing on the next one, and we've got an opportunity to play a team around us and at home. So we're looking forward to it. It's just another game for us.